The most amazing, entertaining and disgusting game of the last few years. This is Overwatch. How long does it take to determine if a game is good or bad? 2 hours? 5 minutes? Or do you only have to take a look at one single piece of artwork to see that this is the best game ever? Overwatch is the first Blizzard game I have ever played. I never played World of Warcraft because I make sure to avoid games that totally take over your life. And since I'm a console gamer, not a PC gamer, the rest of Blizzard's games have passed me by. But here's Overwatch. It's on my PS4, and since we're talking about games that take over your life, this is a game that totally takes over your life. Overwatch is a 6 versus 6 online team first-person shooter, with lots of different heroes offering lots of different abilities. There are no progression unlocks. All weapons and abilities are available from the start. The only thing you unlock is the ranked mode at level 25. The heroes are divided into 3 categories: damage dealers or DPS, tanks, and support or healers. If you want to play as a tank or a healer, you usually get to play as the character you want, since most people want to play as DPS. Contrary to Splatoon 2, where you first pick a weapon of a certain class, after which the game puts you on a team. In Overwatch you are first put on a team, and then you and your teammates choose your heroes at the same time. So you may end up playing a character you didn't intend to play, just to create a better team composition. The standard vanilla composition is 2 DPS, 2 tanks and 2 healers, but there are all sorts of different compositions for different play modes and different maps to deal with. Add the fact that you can change your character in the safe area, usually when you respawn, and the game becomes a poker game of counters and counters to counters when everyone tries to get one up on the opposition. The fact that you not only have to keep an eye on what characters the opposition has changed to, but also what your teammates have changed to, make this a complex game to keep track on the fly. There are 4 game modes, and they're all variants of capturing or controlling a zone or protecting a payload. Despite the chaos of different characters with different abilities fighting all around you, the game is so masterfully designed that the action never becomes muddled. Overwhelming at times, yes, but confusing, no. Quick play is a mixed bag. A game like this needs a casual mode, of course, but people usually can't care less when it comes to teamwork in quick play, which makes it kind of pointless at times. I understand that most people use quick play as a training mode of sorts. I do that myself, but if you want to practice something, why not practice teamwork? Isn't this game all about teamwork? Why is everyone running in different directions when we're supposed to stick together? We're supposed to have fun, right? And isn't winning and working together what's most fun in the end? The ranked mode, competitive play, is where it's at then. Here your teammates are serious and the opposition is too. This is where the game truly shines, and you get those hard-fought wins that you will remember for weeks afterwards. The matchmaking is good, at least compared to Splatoon 2, and I usually get put in even matches, which makes everything more enjoyable. Except for some minor problems, that doesn't really matter that much. There's just one big problem with this game. I'm talking about the dark side of Overwatch. Loot boxes. Hey, it's just cosmetic stuff, someone says. Well, a bad thing is still a bad thing, even if it could have been much worse. In Overwatch, you get 1 loot box every time you level up, but you can also buy them with real money. It's not that I don't get a thrill every time I open a box, I do. But just the fact that I sometimes get so upset when I don't get what I want that I actually entertain the thought of buying a bunch of those things makes me feel disgusted. There are lots of other games with much dirtier loot boxes and more horrible microtransactions, but Overwatch was the game that made them popular, and for that it deserves all the criticisms in the world. If I had known that the game included loot boxes, I would never have bought it. But at the same time, I'm glad that I did, because this is one of the most entertaining, coolest, and most lovable games that I've ever played. Just damn those freaking boxes. The good, amazing character design, colorful, wonderful world design, great gameplay, lots of action and strategical thinking happening at the same time. Team versus AI training mode. All game modes are easy to understand. Lots of updates and different seasons help the game to stay alive. The mixed. It can totally take over your life. The bad. Loot boxes. That annoying red sign in the middle of the screen when someone has quit your team. When all is said and done, I give Overwatch 9 out of 10. I would have loved to give this game 10 out of 10, but I can't seriously give a game that includes loot boxes a perfect score. Give me an update that eradicates the loot boxes, and I'll give this 10 out of 10. Until then, this is an amazing team-based online shooter that everyone should try, even if you haven't enjoyed the genre before. Thank you for watching. I will see you in our next review.